Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. Seriously, I thought you left or something. Today is Tuesday, the 31st of October. It's Halloween, first of all, but it's also Books for Treats Day. It's Carve a Pumpkin Day, National Doorbell Day, National Increase Your Psychic Powers Day, National Knock Knock Jokes Day, Scare a Friend Day, Trick or Treat for UNICEF Day, World Cities Day, World Savings Day, Dark Matter Day, National Caramel Apple Day, National Magic Day, and Girl Scout Founders Day. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize Girl Scouts was founded on Halloween. All of those things happening on this Tuesday. And let me check my notes. Yeah. It's Tuesday, which means
Tuesdays with Charlie.
We're going to call and talk to Heidi's dad. He's not in the studio. He says he's never coming back, but I think he'll be here eventually. But we'll call him on the phone and we'll talk to him coming up in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Black cats are popular this time of year, but don't be worried about one crossing your path. Chances are it could bring you good luck. Yeah, according to cat lovers. In a survey of 2,000 Americans,
According to cat lovers.
Cat owners, 21% said they believe that black cats bring bad luck. 21% do. Nearly twice as many, 41%, associate black cats with good fortune. At least one black cat stereotype does hold true. Black cats love to talk. Half of black cat caretakers describe the black cat as extremely vocal, compared to only 1/3 of other cat owners. People with black cats consider them just as affectionate as other cats. So apparently that's not a problem. One poll survey found that perhaps unsurprisingly, those with a black cat are more likely than other cat owners to list Halloween as their favorite holiday. 25% versus 21%. Christmas and Thanksgiving still took first and second place, though. So there you go.
Okay.
What'd you think of all that?
That's fantastic.
That was quite the study. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know a pair of Hot Rod Honeys got some noise online recently when they added the cost of their hubby-to-be, James, $231 speeding ticket to their wedding gift registry? Yeah. Oklahoma bride-to-be.
Jeez, that's a huge speeding ticket.
Yeah, 26 days. Timing couldn't be better. The clip offered online audiences a glimpse at the request
Holy cow.
in the cash fund section of their digital gift wish list. And despite the bold ask, social media supporters showered these speedy lovebirds with a praise for their slick trick to avoid paying out of pocket, and some even offered to donate. So, yeah, $231 speeding ticket.
That is a crazy huge speeding ticket.
It has been a little bit since I've had a speeding ticket, so I'm not quite sure how much my last speeding ticket was. Heidi probably has it memorized. Because, yeah, there's a video. I was looking to see if it shows how much they got, but I don't have that info. I should have clicked on this sooner. I do have a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Every Halloween, celebrities love to show off their elaborate costumes, often based on TV shows and films that they have been in. But this year, Heidi, will be different. You know why?
Why?
Actors have been warned that even dressing as a character for one of their shows or their movies would break the rules of the strike that's going on.
Okay, I see.
So that means based on, like, you know, Barbie and Wednesday Addams and all those things, you're not going to see the people who played them actually wearing those things. So And for the first time since the last time, Monty well, that's a pretty good way to start it. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is going to be
love Monty
back on the big screen. Came out in 1975. It's going to hit the big screen December the 6th, and I bet Heidi will be there.
I will be there.
So I'm going to have to make sure I put that on my calendar. And Mayim Balink is not too happy about an SNL parody that mocked her nose with a fake prosthetic. The Jeopardy host recalled feeling ashamed of the 1994 sketch in a new interview. Oh, it was from 94? Anyway, so that she was on, what was the show when she was a kid? Blossom? Mm-hmm. And then the Big Bang Theory, and now Jeopardy. Yep. So she's doing just fine. All right. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A report says that Americans will spend over $8 billion celebrating Halloween. How much did we spend this year for Halloween?
$30.
Is that about it? Okay,
Yeah.
so not so much. And our costumes, we did a little Halloween party with some friends this weekend. They were not expensive. It was just simple, modest stuff. And then Halloween candy. Heidi bought $28 worth of Halloween candy for that $30 total. And then we ate most of it ourselves. So good luck. Good luck if you're coming to our place. No, Halloween favorite treats and how they got their name. So what is your favorite Halloween treat, Heidi? Do you have one?
I really like Snickers and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
So we'll get to Snickers here in a second. We're going to start at Three Musketeers. 1932, the Three Musketeer bar was originally three small pieces. One was chocolate, one was vanilla, one was strawberry. They were mini bars. That's why they called them that. And then eventually they became a single chocolate nougaty candy bar. Okay. Milk Duds, intended to be balls of caramel covered in chocolate. In 1928, they made them. They couldn't get them to be perfect spheres. They were duds.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why
funny.
they got their name. Snickers, Heidi says, introduced around 1930, was named for one of Frank Marr's family horses. So they had a horse named Snickers. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. And they also said they learned the word Snickers rhymes with knickers. So that's called that's what they call underwear in other countries. So in those countries, they call it the marathon bar.
Okay.
So they don't call it Snickers everywhere. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, you said. Harry Reese is a farmer and employee of Hershey's, began selling his own chocolate and peanut butter treats made in his basement in 1928. He called his candy penny cups. That's what they called them, penny cups, and they sold for $0.01. And then eventually they changed them to Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yum. They're fantastic.
Others on the list, if you're interested, Tootsie Rolls, Jolly Ranchers, Starbursts, and Butterfingers. You can read all of those if you'd like in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie. He'll give us some guff. We talk each week and we learn fun stuff. Everyone loves him. He makes us laugh. Sometimes he's wrong, then he fires his staff. Get ready to learn some things. Here we go. It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Hey, Charlie, you got some good stuff for us today?
I got some great stuff for you today.
Well, and I'm glad that you answered the phone. Every once in a while, I always think you're not going to answer, but you answered today. We are good to go.
Well, I got to get caller ID here.
So what do you have for us?
Well, let's see here. Hey, in 2014, a missing woman on vacation in Iceland was found when it was discovered that she was in the search party looking for herself.
Oh, wow.
that is hilarious.
I bet she had margaritas and Bloody Marys and everything.
Well, she clearly didn't know who they were looking for. She was just trying to help out.
Helpful lady, anyway.
She's like, oh, wait, you're looking for me?
How would she know? How she know if she found who they was looking for?
Exactly.
What does she look like again? She looks just like you.
Oh, hey, if you know what the most popular item at Walmart is?
I think I read that it was bananas.
Yes, it is. They sell more bananas than any other single item they have in stock.
I just don't know how that's possible, though.
Huh.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody buy bananas. Not just there, anywhere.
You've never seen anybody buy a banana.
Never seen anyone ever buy a banana.
Well, you have to be in the produce section to see that.
I've been.
That's not your category.
I steer clear of all of that
You're
stuff.
more the meat containers.
The meat aisle, the candy aisle, and I'm set.
I seen a deal on the website about a guy that was in the Walmart banana warehouse.
Really?
There's a banana
And there was
warehouse?
hundreds and hundreds of yards of bananas.
Oh, wow.
They shipped to all the Walmarts all over the world.
Well, crazy.
He's got a bad job.
I guess I didn't think Walmart stocked their own bananas. Why are they not just... I guess I just assumed they came from...
Well, they come from banana farms, but they're not Walmart. They just broker them.
Huh.
I eat a lot of bananas.
Yeah, I know you like bananas.
for
I like them. There's like
Almost.
one day that a banana is good, and then it's like you've got a 10-minute window to eat a banana, and then it's gone.
It's been at the store for weeks. You get it home, and it's horrible the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's about it. Hey, then you know the state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a university. The University of Minnesota is older than Minnesota, the state.
Oh, wow.
Really? Was it always called the University of Minnesota?
Probably back when it was a territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they decided, hey, that's a pretty good name. Let's name the state that. Now, legislators sitting around thinking things up, had
Yeah.
a few drinks, said, hey, that's a pretty good name.
Well, are you ready for a question from me, Charlie?
I got one more thing here.
Oh, you do? Okay. What do you got?
If you made $1 every second, it would take you 2,921 years to have more money than Bill Gates.
No kidding.
Whoa.
Holy
That
cow.
is insane.
Well, I'm probably not going to do that.
Well, you got to start with $1 today.
Wow.
They're not talking in about 3,000 years to see how you're doing.
Yeah. I'm still not going to. I'm not going to be there. Well, I do have a question for
Now
you.
you can ask a question.
You were asking about Minnesota, so I'm going to talk about a couple other states. What river forms the border between Indiana and Kentucky? What river is it? Do you know?
The one with water in it.
That is correct. Heidi, do you know the name of it?
I do not.
Well, Charlie gets partial
Yeah.
credit for trying.
I know more than she does.
You do. The answer is, everybody shout it out if you know it, Ohio River. Yeah. That river forms the border between Indiana and Kentucky. So, well,
Ooh,
Charlie, it's always a pleasure to visit with you.
that's the dumbest question I've ever heard.
Well, it's still a pleasure to visit with you.
Bye, Daddy.
We'll do her again next week.
All right. Bye-bye, Charlie.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the 13th century, Europeans baptized their children with beer.
Oh.
That seems kind
That
of...
seems wasteful.
It seems really like an odd thing to do. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The term footage comes from the early days of movie making when films were measured in feet while being edited.
Oh, that's
This
interesting.
many feet, so it's this much footage. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Harbro, the toy makers behind, I think it's Hasbro, isn't it? On here it says Harbro. Anyway, the toy makers behind Power Rangers, Furby, Nerf, Twister, and My Little Pony, they also owned Death Row Records for a while, from 2012 to 2021.
Okay.
So then a bunch of toys and death row records.
Huh.
All right, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Deep sea fish can explode when being brought up to the surface too rapidly. Yeah, I never really even thought about that, but I suppose they could. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are 2 rivers in Florida that have the same name, Withlacoochee. Withlacoochee. I don't know if I said any of that right. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. In a survey, 19% of women said they find these men mysterious and attractive. Who are they? I'm shocked that it's 19%. That seems like a huge number for this.
Find these men.
These men. What kind of men?
What kind of men?
Yeah. Jailbirds is the answer. 19% of women said they find jailbirds mysterious and attractive.
I have never understood. Women are like, I'm going to write letters to this prisoner.
Yeah. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Washington State Police say a driver was pulled over in the high occupancy lane, the HOV lane of a highway, because his passenger was a dummy.
Yeah,
like
people
a
try
fake
that all
person.
the time.
This one was a creepy clown dummy. The driver in the lane on Interstate 405 in Renton, he was pulled over by a trooper who noticed the unusual-looking passenger. Once stopped, the cop was able to confirm the passenger was indeed a Halloween dummy and not a real-life creepy clown. The driver was assessed and a fine, he was assessed a fine for improper use of the HOV lane, high occupancy vehicle lane. Washington State Patrol wrote on Facebook, "Love this Halloween vibe, but it still doesn't count." So there we go. I've got a link if you want to see what it looked like. It's kind of funny. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A LinkedIn survey found that workplace jargon is like a whole different language to Gen Z. So here's some things that people don't necessarily know. Like some of these are cringeworthy workplace phrases, like blue sky thinking. It's used to describe a form of creative brainstorming. Have you ever heard that?
I have.
Let's just do some blue sky thinking. Why not just say brainstorming? How about boiling the ocean? It's business speak for taking an impossible or unnecessarily difficult project on.
That I've never heard
All right.
before.
A quick flag. You ever heard that?
No.
When a manager says this, they're either wanting to raise something important or something that's potentially an issue. Hey, quick flag here, everybody. Okay. Getting your ducks in a row. I've heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's like herding cats in here. Cat herders are people who organize different people to come together and work on difficult tasks, even though they have completely different, work habits and whatnot.
Okay.
Low-hanging fruit.
I've heard that.
Things that are easy to accomplish. Singing the same hymn or singing from the same hymn sheet. It's trying to get everybody like on the same page and do things together. And we need to move the needle. Moving the needle is about completing tasks and moving on and, getting things done and making it so people notice that you're getting things done. All right. I've got that whole list and all of their meanings in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Now your quote of the day comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Oliver Herford, who says, A woman's mind is cleaner than a man's mind because she changes it more often. Oh, my beautiful bride over here has changed her mind. The other day, she asked me to hang up some solar lights, and I said, "You want to come out and tell me where you want them?" She's like, "No, just put them where you want them." I'm like, "I'm not moving them once I hang them up, just so you know."
And I didn't ask you to.
I know, but how many times have I done something that you asked me to do? Then you come over and go, "Well, that's not how I wanted it."
Well,
Frustrating.
there's common sense.
Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is not just good news. This is great news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Listen to this. Medical breakthrough cures a 5-year-old of sickle cell anemia. Yeah, this is from New Jersey. A groundbreaking medical achievement. A young boy in New Jersey has triumphed over sickle cell anemia thanks to an extraordinary medical breakthrough. Toby is a resilient 5-year-old, and he owes his newfound health to his younger brother, Kwasi, who he lovingly acknowledged now as his savior. Their father expressed profound gratitude. He definitely changed his life. He definitely saved his life. Toby's battle with sickle cell anemia began when he was not even a year old. At the time, the condition was widely perceived as incurable. However, this family discovered a ray of hope in the form of a curative therapy involving a bone marrow transplant, with the ideal donor being none other than his younger sibling, Kwasi. In a remarkable turn of events, just a year after receiving the life-changing bone marrow transplant from the 1-year-old, Toby is now officially declared free from the grip of sickle cell anemia.
Wow, that's wonderful.
That is very wonderful. And I think being a donor, whether it's a bone marrow donor, a kidney donor, all the different things that people, even blood donor, I mean, all of those things. But there are some of them that are by far more difficult and much more involved. But
from what I understand, being a bone marrow donor is extremely painful.
I've heard the same thing. I've never done it, but I've heard that it is quite painful. But people who have rolled up their sleeve and donated blood, people who have donated a kidney, people who have donated bone marrow, special place in my heart. I mean, that is such an amazing thing. And there are people who do, like I said, the blood thing, there are people who do that as often as they can. They're on a very regular. I love that people do that. And I wish more people would do that because things like that are super simple to do, really. They really are. Bone marrow, a little more involved.
It is.
How cool is that? All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.